Chosen, the moment has arrived and great changes are about to happen. But are you truly ready for what lies ahead? The resources you've been waiting for have finally arrived. But what you don't know is that what's in front of you isn't just an opportunity. It's a test. The choice you have now is more than you imagine. You hold the key, but the question is, will you know how to use it? Time is running out, and while you're here, destiny is already mapping out the next step. Every second counts, and the truth is, if you hesitate, you could lose everything that's been prepared for you. What will you do now? You are being called, but many don't understand the weight of this call. The life you know is about to change, but are you willing to go all the way with courage, even knowing the challenges that lie ahead? Don't be fooled. This is not an easy path. And the doors opening in front of you are not just a chance. They might be a curse disguised as an opportunity. What lies ahead will test everything you've believed up until now. The question that remains is, are you prepared to walk this path, or will you let the chance slip away, allowing fear to consume you? Chosen, do you feel it? The weight of this change approaching, the path before you opening up clearly, yet doubt still lingers in your heart. This is not just an opportunity, it's the chance of your life. But to take it, you need to be brave. The door in front of you is not ordinary. It represents the complete transformation of your being. Are you ready to cross it? Because once you open it, there will be no turning back. You may be hesitating, fear trying to hold you back, but the truth is simple. This is your moment. You've already received the warning. The preparation is done, and now what's at stake is what you will do with what's been given to you. What are you waiting for? Time won't wait for you. Opportunities come and go quickly, and if you allow yourself to hesitate, you may find yourself lost, looking back, wishing you had made a different decision. The door that opens before you is not just a chance, it's the only chance you'll have to align with your true purpose. The fear of change, of the unknown, can be paralyzing. But remember, the chosen don't have the luxury of doubt. Change is necessary for evolution, and you've been called for this. Do you feel the weight of this responsibility? What are you willing to leave behind to move forward? No matter how much you try to deny it, you know this moment has arrived. Nothing happens by chance, and the universe has already done its part, preparing everything for you. The question is, will you do yours, or will you let fear decide for you? What lies before you is the truth, and the truth can only be lived when you embrace it without fear, without doubt. You are stronger than you think, and the path has been prepared for someone like you, chosen. The time to act is now. Every step you take is a choice that brings you closer or pushes you further from your destiny. There's no room for indecision. The door opening before you holds the secret to your true power, and you need to make the decision. Will you cross it, or will you stay behind, watching as time slips through your fingers? What you do now will determine what comes next. And remember, time is running out. What will you do with it, chosen? Have you felt this call? Something inside you is saying that now is the time, but maybe you're wondering, am I just imagining this? The answer is simple. It's not your imagination. The call has come, and it's stronger than ever. Don't ignore it. Don't put it off. This voice, this urge you're feeling, is the force of your destiny pulling you forward. You have the choice to listen or turn your back on what has already been prepared for you. What will you do with this call now? Every moment you hesitate, the opportunity slips away, and the weight of this decision will follow you for longer than you think. Maybe you're afraid of what's coming next, but the truth is, the unknown has never been an obstacle for the chosen. On the contrary, it's where you'll discover your true power. Every step taken toward the call is a step toward your true essence, toward what you were born to be. You know what's at stake here, don't you? Fear tries to paralyze you, doubt tries to deceive you, but the choice is yours. Either you answer the call and follow your destiny, or you let the chance slip away and stay stuck in the life you already know, with no more growth, no more evolution. Are you willing to move forward, even knowing the challenges that will come? Fear cannot be greater than the mission that lies ahead of you. You've been called to something greater, something that few have the courage to accept. Chosen, the answer lies within you. The call is not just an opportunity, it's the chance to fulfill the purpose you carry. It may be uncomfortable, it may seem difficult, but you already know that nothing important comes easily. What you are being called to do is not for just anyone. It's for those who have the courage to risk everything for a transformative future. The mission is clear. Answer the call or live in doubt forever. Are you ready to listen? If the answer is yes, what comes next will change everything. The path has already been prepared, but it requires your action. Can you feel the weight of this choice? Do you know that by accepting this call, nothing will ever be the same? The truth is, if you don't make this decision now, you may regret it for the rest of your life. The call is strong, it's clear. What will you do with it? Chosen, you knew the journey ahead wouldn't be easy, didn't you? It requires more than courage. It requires commitment. Many may look at the path you're about to follow and give up, but not you. You were chosen for this. True transformation comes through sacrifice and pain. There is no evolution without facing your own limits, without venturing into the shadows within. And the big question is, are you willing to face all of this? Fear will try to paralyze you. Fatigue will try to consume you. But deep down, you know it's necessary. The journey ahead is full of challenges, but it's also full of rewards that few have the courage to claim. The people around you may not understand. They may try to dissuade you, but in the end, only you know what's inside your soul. What are you really seeking? What are you really willing to do to achieve this change? Have you ever asked yourself how far you're willing to go for what you truly desire? Because to reach what's reserved for you, it takes more than intention. The chosen cannot be afraid of getting lost in the process, because in losing themselves, they find themselves. Every step taken is an opportunity to grow, to transform. But there are no guarantees that it will be easy. True growth always comes through struggle, through resistance. Chosen, this journey isn't for everyone, but it's yours. You were called, and every difficulty you face will be a chance to discover something deeper about who you really are. The obstacles are not just challenges, they're tests that define who is truly ready to receive the blessings that are coming. Every step, every difficulty is a ladder to what you were born to be. Now, the question is simple. Are you willing to take the next step, or will you let fear stop you? The path ahead demands that you make decisions that will define your future, and the true choice is in your hands. What will happen when you face the unknown? What's waiting for you at the end of the journey? The answer to that question is closer than you think. Chosen, while you're here, the world around you is changing in ways you can hardly understand. The universe is aligning, and opportunities are presenting themselves clearly. But the question remains, are you seeing these changes? Are you noticing the signs, the messages? Or are you so caught up in what's familiar that you can't see what's about to be revealed? Time won't wait for you, and the world won't stop for you to make up your mind. You feel the weight of this change, don't you? Every moment that passes, the pieces of the great puzzle begin to fall into place, and you are part of this. But the question is, what will you do with this chance? The world doesn't wait for those who hesitate. It moves forward, and those who are prepared, those who act with confidence, are the ones who will shape it. You hold in your hands the power to transform your reality, but you need to be quick and decisive. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe the changes around you are happening precisely to prepare you for what comes next? The universe is setting the stage, but you need to be able to see the pieces moving. What's ahead of you isn't coincidence. it's preparation. Nothing on the path you're walking is happening by chance. What's around you is a clue to where you need to go. Are you ready to do your part? The choices you make now will determine how you see the world soon. Fear may try to hold you back from what's comfortable, but the true chosen know that it's only when we step away from the comfort zone that we truly grow. The world is changing around you, and if you don't act, you may find yourself left behind, while others step forward and live what you could have lived. Chosen, what will you do with this transformation? What you decide now in the face of this change will determine the future you'll have. There's no more time to waste. Every second that passes is a chance you have to act and be part of. This change. Are you ready to open your eyes and take the next step? What comes next will make all the difference, and the answer is in your hands. Chosen. Fear is right there, right in front of you, trying to paralyze you. But the harsh truth is that it's always been there, hasn't it? It shows up at every important decision, at every major change, trying to make you doubt yourself. But now the question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to let fear control your life, or are you going to use it as fuel to move forward? Fear isn't your enemy. It's a test of your courage. Fear feeds on doubt, and doubt feeds on inaction. You might be afraid to take the next step, but if you don't act, nothing will change. Are you ready to break those chains and take the first step toward your destiny? Remember, you were chosen to face what lies ahead, and no matter how difficult it is, victory lies in crossing that fear, not running from it. You have that strength inside you. Now it's time to use it. The truth is, fear is something natural, something everyone faces, but few know how to handle. And it's exactly this fear that will take you to the next level. It's when you face your greatest insecurities that you find yourself. It's not about being fearless. It's about being brave despite the fear. Fear will always try to stop you, but what will define your success is how far you're willing to go beyond it. Chosen, the greatest victory you can have isn't over others. It's over yourself. Have you ever stopped to think that by facing your own fears, you become unbeatable? There's nothing more powerful than a person who has decided not to let fear control them. Now, more than ever, you must make this choice. Either fear will control you, or you will dominate fear. Which one will you choose to be? Are you prepared to face the fear in front of you, or will you let it block the path to your destiny? Fear is just a shadow that disappears when you take the right step. What comes next depends on how you decide. To deal with it now, what will the future hold when you finally face fear head-on? There's only one way to know. Chosen, this is the question that will echo in your mind in the coming days. Am I making the right choice? Because deep down, you know the decision before you is not trivial. Every choice you make now will define the next chapters of your life. You feel it, don't you? The weight of this decision, but at the same time, you know you can't wait anymore. Time is passing and opportunities are becoming scarcer. What will you do with this? The right choice is not always the easiest, and you know that. Often the path that seems simpler and more comfortable is the one that will keep you stuck in place. You've been called to something greater, and that requires more than just doing what's easy. Fear will try to convince you that you're wrong, that it's better not to risk it. But the truth is, by making the right choice, you're creating the life you truly desire. And that life demands courage. Don't fool yourself, Chosen. The choice you make now has repercussions beyond what you can see. Maybe you don't fully understand what's coming, but what matters is the decision you make now. What's at stake is not just your future, but your evolution, your transformation. Are you ready to embrace what's coming? Or will you let indecision consume you, waiting for the answers to come on their own? The choices you make now are not small. They reflect what you truly desire, the life you want to live. Every decision you make is like a stone thrown into a lake. The effects will ripple out, changing everything around you. So the question is, are you creating the future you truly want, or are you just reacting to what fear wants you to do? Your true freedom lies in the choice you make now. Chosen, you have the strength to make the right choice. But the choice will not be easy. It will require you to look inside and ask yourself, what do I really want for my life? The path ahead is yours, but true transformation only happens when you decide to walk it with courage and clarity. Are you ready for the next step in this journey? The future depends on the decision you make now, and the answer is closer than you think. Chosen, time is running out, and the portal that opened before you is beginning to close. What once seemed distant is now right in front of you, but the truth is, if you don't act quickly, this opportunity will disappear. What will you do now? You have the power to choose, to cross this door and claim everything that awaits you. But if you keep delaying, you might regret it for the rest of your life. The moment is now. You know deep down that life doesn't wait. When doors open, they don't stay open forever. Opportunities are fleeting, and what lies before you is not something that will present itself again. Every second that passes is a lost chance to move forward. The portal won't wait for your indecision. If you hesitate, the opportunity will close, and you'll be left wondering what could have been. What will you choose to do with this time? The fear of change, the uncertainty about the future may try to make you stay still, waiting for the perfect moment. But the perfect moment never comes. The portal is closing now, and what you do now is what will define your tomorrow. If you keep waiting, you'll look back and realize that the chance has already passed. You know this. True transformation only happens when you act in the now, with no more excuses, no more delays. Chosen, there is no more time to wait. What's before you is a path you can only follow if you decide now. The world won't stop for you, and life won't wait for your decision. Every moment of hesitation will move you further from what you were chosen to live. So, the question is clear. What will you do with this opportunity? Will you cross the portal, or will you let it close in front of your eyes? The future depends on what you do now. The portal is closing, and the time to act is running out. The choice is yours. If you move forward, the journey will open up even more intensely. But if you hesitate, the path will narrow. What you do now will define what comes next. Are you ready to cross this line and take the next step? What lies ahead on the other side could change everything. Chosen, have you noticed that the greatest gift of your life might be right in front of you, but you don't see it? The change, the opportunity, the awakening. All of this has been prepared for you, but often we're so caught up in distractions that we overlook what truly matters. The gift you've been given is more than just a chance. It's the path to the transformation you've been seeking. The question is, will you accept it, or will you keep ignoring what's been placed before you? Most people spend their whole lives waiting for things to happen, waiting for opportunities to knock at the door clearly and obviously. But the truth is, the greatest blessings often come disguised in moments of discomfort or change. The gift you've been given doesn't come with a pretty bow. It comes with challenges, with new choices, with a journey only the chosen have. The courage to take. Are you ready to accept it as it is? Chosen, life won't wait for you to make a decision. Opportunities are disguised, but if you don't see them now, they may disappear. What you have in your hands now is not just a chance, it's a turning point. Are you ready to let go of what you know to make room for the new? Your transformation will happen, but it will only be possible when you decide to take the first step to accept the gift being offered. It's no longer about what you want, but about what you're willing to receive. This is the moment, chosen. The gift isn't just an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity to live your truth, to align your life with your deepest purpose. What will you do with it? Will you keep ignoring and clinging to what's comfortable, or will you embrace what's before you, even knowing that it will require more from you? Your life will only change when you decide to accept the gift that's been given to you. But if you accept it, what comes next will be even more transformative. What lies ahead of you is just the beginning of a journey that will take you to a place you never imagined was possible. True transformation begins when you take that first step. Now the big question is, are you ready to take that step and discover what's in store for you? The gift is waiting, but the decision is yours. Chosen. The world around you is in constant motion, but something crucial is waiting for your decision. What will you do with it? Every moment of hesitation, every second you stay in doubt, the world keeps spinning. The chances you have to shape your future are directly tied to the action you take now. The question that should echo in your mind is, will you let the world pass you by? Or will you rise to take the place that's meant for you? The future won't wait for you to decide. The path you choose now isn't just about you, it's about the impact you'll have on the world. With every step, you shape the reality around you, creating a clearer vision of what could be. But to do this, you need to act. There's no more time for hesitation, for questioning. The world is ready to be transformed by your decision, but you need to take that first step with courage. Chosen, you have a responsibility that goes beyond what you imagine. The decision you make now isn't just about what you want for your life, it's about what you can offer the world. It's no longer about waiting for a sign, because the sign has already been given. The universe is in motion, and the real question is, are you willing to be part of that change? What will you do with the power you carry in your hands? Every decision you make resonates in the world. If you act, the impact will be immense and transformative. But if you let fear or doubt take control, you're handing over your power to uncertainty. The world is waiting for your decision now, and you need to understand that what's ahead of you isn't just a test of your courage. It's an opportunity to leave your mark. What will you do with this? Chosen, the time to act is here. The world is waiting, and your decision will be the turning point. What you do now will determine how the future unfolds for you and those around you. Are you ready to rise, to take your place in the world? What you decide now will define what comes next, and the journey will only continue for those who choose to act. What comes next depends on you. Chosen, the time to act has arrived. There's no more time to delay, no more space for doubt. You've already felt that something bigger is waiting for you, and now it's time to take the step that will transform your life forever. What will you do with this moment? The future you've always desired is no longer distant, it's within your reach, but the decision to reach it depends solely on you. Are you ready to face this challenge? What lies before you is a crossroads, an easy path but stagnant, and a challenging path but full of possibilities. The choice is yours, and the responsibility is too. Nothing will change if you continue waiting for the perfect moment or for someone's permission. The perfect moment is now, and the power to transform your future is in your hands. Every second you lose is a chance to leave behind a life that doesn't reflect who you really are. Chosen, the only thing standing between you and your destiny is action. If you keep delaying, if you keep hesitating, the opportunity will slip through your fingers. What you choose now will define what comes next, and you know this. Fear, doubt, all of it will still be there, but the true strength lies in moving forward even with all of it. The power to change is within you, and it all depends on your decision. The future doesn't wait for those who bow to uncertainty. It belongs to those who dare to move forward, even when the path isn't clear. This is the decisive moment. Chosen. The future you've always dreamed of will only materialize when you make the right choice now. You can create the life you've always desired, but this will only happen when you decide not to look back, when you stand up and make it happen. Now, the real question is, what will you do with this power? What comes next depends on how you choose to act right now. The future is waiting to be shaped, but the only way to do that is by making a clear decision with confidence and courage. Are you ready to create the life you deserve? The next step is right in front of you. What will you do now? Chosen, this is your moment to act. The future is within your reach, waiting to be shaped by your decisions. Every step you take now, every choice made with courage, brings you closer to the destiny you were called to live. There's no more time to hesitate, no more time to delay. The power to transform your life is in your hands. And if you decide, now the path ahead will be brighter and more powerful than you can imagine. You were chosen for something grand, something few have the courage to face. The journey won't be easy, but in the end, it will be the most rewarding of all. What's to come depends on what you do now. What you decide today will shape not only your future, but also the impact you'll have on the world around you. The opportunity is here. The portal is open. The choice is yours, and the decision to move forward can transform everything. Don't look back. What's in front of you is far greater than any fear or doubt that tries to stop you. Rise chosen and walk with confidence, because the life you were born to live starts now. What comes next is yours to conquer. Don't wait any longer. The moment to make history is now.